to see a science experiment that works like magic? Let's make colors dance in milk. Hi families, my name is Miss Sylvester. I'm a teacher here at the Leaguers, and today we're going to do a fun science activity that you can use things around your house to make. Very easy, very fun, very exciting, very engaging. Let's go. What do we need? Right here. Milk. I'm sure you have that at home, parents. A dish. Cotton swabs. And food coloring. Here's a list of our ingredients. Okay, now, as with any educational activity, I like to introduce vocabulary words. Our vocabulary for this experiment is experiment. Experiment is something we try to learn. So please introduce that word to your child. Although here in the classroom we already have. So you can reteach. Observe is another word that we're going to use. Observe means to look closely. Because sometimes we see things, but we don't really observe because we're not looking closely, and then we miss important things. So we're going to observe. Next word is mix. Mix means when things come together. Mix. And the last word I'm going to introduce is reaction. A reaction is when something changes. So there's a lot of reactions taking place around us, and we're going to get into some of it today. Are we ready? So now, head to your fridge. I'm sure you have milk. If you don't, you can wait till you have some. So we're going to pour some milk, and parents, I would like you to make sure your child is engaged with the pouring. They can surely pour. You can help, but pouring for young children helps with their hand-eye coordination, and it helps improve their fine motor skills. So let's get them pouring, okay? We also need dish soap. I have Dawn, but you can use anything you like. So we're going to pour some dish soap into another dish. And food coloring, any color you would like. Today I'm using red and maybe yellow. Maybe I'll add blue if it comes to it. And the last thing we'll need is a cotton swab. I'm sure you guys can find this around the house, a cotton swab, right? So let's get into it. What do we do? The first thing we do is we dip the cotton swab into the dish detergent and just let it rest right there. Okay? The next thing we do, I'm going to add a little bit of coloring. I'm going to choose red and pour it all over the milk. Pour one drop, another drop, and another drop. So how many drops do we have, children? 1, 2, 3. We did 3. You can do 4. You can do 5. I'm doing 3. Okay? Next step, we're going to take the cotton swab that's dipped in the detergent, blue detergent, and we're going to tap it gently onto the color in the milk and see what happens. What do you think is going to happen? Remember I said we're going to make colors dance? Who likes to dance? Tell me your favorite dance move. Oh! What happened? Let's try that again. Oh! Look what happened. See the colors dancing in the milk? Why did that happen? Now, the dish soap helps to break up the fat in the milk. So the fat cells in the milk are They're just falling apart. And so the colors in the food coloring, they move because the milk under it is being broken, the fat is being broken up. And so the colors are moving with the fat. Let's try that again. Look at that. Hey! What do you think would happen if we added another color? How about yellow? Let's try. I'm going to add a touch of yellow. Already, we see something happening. Can you see what's happening? I'm going to add the dish detergent swab to the yellow and mix it a little bit. Did we see a new color appear? What new color did we see? What new color did we see? We have yellow and we have red. What color did we make? Orange! Yes, 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 yes. So not only can we move fat cells out of milk, but we can change colors just like magic. I knew I was a magician, but I don't get paid for it. So that's our experiment, boys and girls, families. Listen, you can try different things with this experiment. You can use a toothpick. How about a toothpick? Let's see if that's going to work. We're going to try a toothpick and see if we get the same result. Okay, so we're going to have the milk. We're going to have another color this time. We're going to have blue. Actually, this is green. Why does it say blue? Okay, the wrong top was on there. And we're going to dip the toothpick into the dish detergent, and then we're going to tap it onto the green coloring. Tap. Oh! Look at that. It works with a toothpick, guys. It works with a toothpick. What else could you use? Think of that. What else can you find around your house you can use to make these colors dance? Maybe a pencil. You have a pencil? Maybe the tip of a fork. Or a marker. The possibilities are endless. And guess what? I have a parent handout with all the activities, all the directions to this activity that you can refer to and have fun with science with your children at home. It's very easy. Thank you for watching our video. Have a great summer.